attacker like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Brings up second and 10 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20. At about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard.
Line
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 45. Hey, tight.
On second down, Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Running with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Forbath, the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
54, right there. 54 by 6 yards.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 44 yards, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Able to get there and pick it. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the counter, Elliott. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Check 50.
On second down now. It's Freeman, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Falcons first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Check. Watch twitch. Tighten up. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Tuesday. Smooth. Mike 5-4. Oh, here we go.
This time Ryan will throw. Caught by Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. 54. Mike, 54. Squeeze, double.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a